Hello folks. So I touched a little bit on the construction of this, and I just did a run video on this thing. So let me go a quick run through, just kind of a quick review of this thing. This is the WPL C74-1. Okay. Has a removable top, which I removed. You can remove the top of the doors, which I've done. Figure one thing, it's a cool look, and it reduces a little bit of the weight on the top. Okay, so we've got spare tire out back. Okay, it's got opening doors with a magnet to hold the door shut, which is better than the C34 setup of interference fit to keep it shut. It's got counter-rotating transmission, and axles is very remnant of the C54 setup. The links are nice and beefy for WPL stuff, definitely, which is one thing that's nice about that. And honestly, I've had this thing out, probably one of the best releases yet from WPL, in my opinion. It is 1/10 scale, in case you don't know. People look at the size of it, and they're like, oh, that ain't 1/10 scale. Actually, if anyone's ever seen, just kind of like the K truck, if you actually take the measurements of the full-size truck and compare them to the measurements of these, they are almost a perfect 1/10 scale. A samurai body on, say, your standard 1/10 scale crawler, or 1/10 scale crawler, would make it more of like a 1/8 scale or something along those lines, 1/7. Because these are, I've seen these up front, I've seen these up close many times, and they are small. They're a small rig. But I ran this. It runs great. It's got, one of the best things on this is it's got drag brake. When they brought out the C64, that's when they incorporated the drag brake into the crawlers, which is a good thing, because actually it makes for better performance. This thing also has a 370 motor for a little more power, which gives it a good amount of crawling power. The hood does not open, even though it looks like it does. You can also take the doors off and the windshield off, and the roll bar out if you like. Personally, I like the look. So, based on performance, based on my run, this is my thoughts on this. Like I said, if you don't have this in your collection, and you do some off-roading and trail rigs, this would be a very good one to get. It performs very well. Yeah, it's not 100% scale with the axle mounted servo, but that gets rid of some of the bump steer of some of the other ones, which is actually, I care a little more about performance over looks. But I mean, they do look pretty scale. But I do like the scale look, don't get me wrong. But after driving this thing, the only downside I would say on this is the tires. So if you buy one of these at the time, so if you order one of these online or from the WPL website, order a set. They have a set of C54 kit tires. They're soft, and I think you have the option of soft or hard, and they come with foams. I would highly recommend putting those on here. A bit of a game changer, having better, nice, softer tires on there. Which I imagine, which is one of my planned upgrade, which is probably about my only planned upgrade on this thing. But yeah, this is definitely gets a very good, real high on my review as far as anything that I've ever tried. As far as WPL, this would get my #1 review of all of them. It's just such an awesome little platform. But So yeah, if you don't have one, I'd recommend getting one.